love was dead, but now you're changing my mind. My heart's a stereo.
Yo, I hit the jeweler, got some goals. I sold a little weed, but I could never sell my soul. And when I'm in LA, you find me out in Lil Soap. Come up vocal with my ramen, I'ma need another bowl. Let's go.
Hey, I got it! That was actually kind of cool!
Little cars, again. So last time I established that there were 8 of these things. Oh, fucking hell, I can barely sit through 3 Cars movies. And like last time, we're gonna review as many as I can talk about in this video. So let's get into it, I guess.
I found out my dog is done, and that's my last childhood friend.
So for some ungodly reason, like Little Cars 2, Little Cars 3, Fast and Curious is split up into 4 short films. They were so lazy they couldn't come up with a full plot for the movie. Twice! This is gonna be a running trend, isn't it? We got the famous Little Cars intro with Brazilian text. I can't read this fucking shit, get this out of here! So first off, drifting. So we begin with Tony, who is in a big race. Of course they are in empty Skybox Speedway. But then Tony spins out for no reason. In the most high quality animation of ways. Get WALL-E out of the Criterion Collection. This is the real shit right here. Except there is a reason, which Tony finds out after the race. The reason being that some of the tires are bad. And that's about it. We also get a look at the improved facial animation, which are admittedly more fluid, way too fluid. You'll get these wild one-frame expressions. It's uncanny as hell. It makes the already dogshit animation that much more creepy. Cut to Mike Pollock and you know who at this point.
I've been with Lil Demon and Lil Beno and her 5.
Been drinking trash. I see about the good stuff today. Try it.
So someone is here to talk to the female car, I guess? Well, this fucking MIDI soundtrack plays in the background. But it turns out the person visiting the female car is her ex-boyfriend, Akira, who brags to her about how good he is at drifting. What a Sigma male. She's broke, I'm up.
I'm a big shot celebrity racer now, see?
Who, judging from his name Akira, which is Japanese, I guess, the fact that his model is based on the Toyota AE86, and he's apparently a really good drifter.
I'm talking about drifting.
Means that he's one big Initial D reference for some reason. Of course, it's a really lazy one. The writers have clearly only heard of Initial D and clearly have not really seen it. But still, I just didn't expect a fucking Initial D reference in Little Cars. Anyway, so Cruise Tony pops in, I guess. And Akira's all like, I'm the best racer of all time. And Tony's all like, no, I'm the best racer of all time. And Akira's like, you're a loser. I'm the best racer of all time. Akira then makes a bunch of sexual car innuendos. So I guess it's canon. Car sex.
Say, as I recall, you and I really got each other's engines going. Be honest, babe, the heat between us could burn rubber. Oh yeah? Maybe you just couldn't keep up?
Sex.
He then challenges Cruz to a race. I wonder who will win this one. We then get a 5-second pit stop scene. Who cares? So now it's the night of the race. Yeah, we're there already. And Tony is hot and ready. And the mouth animation just gets more beautiful as time progresses.
You have no idea what you're getting yourself into, Hotshot. I bet you don't even make it to the finish.
Was he talking or having a fucking seizure? First we had a car sex, now we have a car seizure. So the race begins. And let me just say, the race is, certainly animated. So Akira is drifting, because he's a drifter. And oh no, he's in the lead as well? But then, and get this. You know the bad tires that cause people to drift at the beginning of the movie? Well, Tony has them now, and they very conveniently allow him to drift, which is how the race is meant to be won or something.
I don't believe it. I got the messed up tires that drift.
The fucking Gary Stu car character got plot armor. This is the real plot of the fucking movie. I'm just at a loss for words, man. This is actually kind of incredible. So after the worst editing I've ever seen since my own videos, Tony wins the race, which I totally didn't see like 2 fucking minutes ago.
I lost.
I wasn't paying attention to the car's weight transfer on those turns.
So we get more Uncanny Valley, and Tony and his anime car GF leave, I guess. We then get another racing scene, well, more like a talking about racing scene. A scene that is completely pointless, and is only here because of one shitty joke.
But Tony, what will you do if you do start drifting?
I'm sure I'll ride it with style, if you catch my drift.
And that's just how the first short film ends. Okay. Next short, The Cousin's Suitcase. So our film opens with Tony in combo at Equipe Rodaparis.
Tony, what's up? Hey, you don't look so good.
Tony then reveals that his cousin is visiting, but he's a little sick, so Combo comes with him, I guess. And Tony then meets his cousin, who looks like a default car NPC, and whose inside of his mouth isn't even modeled at all, who has to have the longest string of dialogue I've ever fucking heard.
We always watch all your races. Everyone is so proud of you, Tony. You know how Grandpa...
So he takes him back to the track, I guess, and we get this really engaging scene where all the characters stand around while Tony explains how a pit stop works. They then hire him for absolutely no reason. Yeah, who needs to be qualified, am I right? So Combo and the cousin character go and get some parts while Tony gets checked up by Dr. Eggman.
Yes, the city has a lot to offer.
He sounds exactly like Drake. It's scary.
I would say this is lazy, but if Mike Pollock could voice every character, I honestly wouldn't be complaining. So Tony does a practice race, but he's still not feeling too well. So Combo and Tony's cousin go back to the city, a very unpopulated one. But then Combo comes back, and it turns out Tony's cousin is now lost, so now they gotta find him, I guess. So a bunch of shit happens, so who cares? And the characters who are way more shiny in this scene still can't find him. But then he just comes out of nowhere with a new paint job and everything. So I guess the plot is resolved now, and not even joking, that's the ending. Okay? And thus ends the most pointless short of all time. Whoa there, little cars. Don't get too engaging now. Okay, next short. The singing tire. So Combo and the girl car are standing around in some place, but then Combo's goth girlfriend comes up, and she's all like, the Hot Rods are in town. They're the best band ever. And they all leave, all with the girl car's lines getting cut off.
Hey guys, wait up for me!
Cut to Wrangler, the bad guy from the first movie, who is wearing an untextured mustache. Wow, the blender file must have been crazy on this one. But then Combo and his goth GF come in and go, you're Wrangler! Also, this is the first time to my knowledge that his name wasn't changed. If you guys remember, it was really confusing going from Little Cars 1 to Little Cars 2, because the characters suddenly had a different set of names. Literally, almost every character got their name changed, except for Wrangler. What was the point of it changing the names then? The female car then hops in for no reason, and she has no eyes for one scene.
Isaac, make us whole again.
And they all leave, I guess. Wrangler then runs into this giant truck person who's a roadie for the Hot Rods. And Wrangler's all like, hey, you wanna be famous? And he's all like, yeah, I do. And Wrangler's all like, okay, then come with me. Meanwhile, the girl cars are like, Tony, Wrangler's back in town. You gotta watch out for him. But Tony's all like, don't worry, it'll all be okay. And that's about it. Meanwhile, Wrangler is talking to Big Trungus. And man, is he manipulating him with words that I'm not caring about at all. But then Wrangler calls him fat, and that gets the Big Trungus guy to get mad at him. And now he's like, you're manipulating me. I'm gonna leave now.
You really thought you had tricked me. Guess you're the gullible one.
And that's the end of that character arc. To be fair though, if I were this movie, I'd want to end myself too. So Wrangler then unscrews this thing, I guess. I don't know how, because he's a car with no hands. And then the truck has a conversation with the singer of the Hot Rods. And I swear to God, I think they're voiced by the same person.
You know why I keep doing these concerts year after year, Samson? Because without you, the Hot Rods just wouldn't be the same, right?
Wow, this is just incredible. So then a racing scene happens. Of course, it's really pointless and predictable, but also weirdly existential.
There must be a saint that protects hot race cars, right?
Well, I'm not sure, Chris. But it couldn't hurt to pray.
Finally, no more of that woke media. This is the entertainment I'm looking for. Oh, by the way, remember that screw that Wrangler unscrewed? Well, it turns out it's actually for the podium, which the big truck forces Wrangler onto or something. And then, this scene happens.
Not the podium!
We then get a concert scene, and this scene is fucking something else. So first off, the song is James Brown's I Got the Feelin'. I'm sure they acquired it perfectly legally. But then when the crowd chants, it's just, it's official. This film's a masterpiece. And then for no reason, a bunch of bitches surround the big truck, I guess. Honestly, I don't fucking know. We then get Brazil news. The short just ends there. Fuck it. Next short, the Supersonic Tonic. So you have Wrangler in this disguise and shit, and he's selling the supersonic snake oil. Wow, it's just like real life. But then Mike Pollock comes in, and he ends up buying some. We then cut to the other characters talking about the moral of the story 1 minute into the short.
You should only drink what you know is safe.
And then Mike Pollock's all like, wow, this formula is really good. But everyone else is like, oh no, you shouldn't drink that. And then more shit happens, so who cares? And Mike Pollock is racing now. And he's all like, wow, this stuff is really good. Really hammering in the point that it won't be a complete scam by the end. Long story short, Combo decides to buy some. So he goes up to Wrangler and buys some tonic, and that's about it. But he's all like, whoa, why sip some of that lean and didn't feel anything? So they analyze it off screen and go, whoa, it has nitro in it. That's dangerous. So they all decide to expose the salesman. Meanwhile, Well, Mike Pollock is getting mad at the salesman because weird shit is happening to him.
Listen, pal, I'm already on my second bottle, and each time I accelerate, I get this flame coming out my tailpipe.
But then the other characters show up and are all like, your shit is phony.
You can't prove any of those accusations. It's a bunch of lies.
If you ever so much as look at me again, I'm gonna put a cap in your ass.
And then Mike Pollock catches on fucking fire.
Oh my gosh! Just look at me! The fire is spreading! Ah!
You seem really horrified about that.
No, that's not how you react to spontaneously catching fire. The correct reaction is, Good morning, USA!
And then a fire truck comes along to put the flames out, but it turns out the Wrangler was the salesman the whole time, and then he's arrested, and yeah, that's the whole plot of the movie.
Thanks for the tip, my friends. He's a very dangerous fugitive. Somehow he managed to escape from the penitentiary.
And you didn't catch him when he was crushed by the physics objects? And that's the end of the whole movie, I guess. So that was Little Cars 3. The plots are all predictable. The animation is shit. The sound design was absolute garbage. At least the Source engine is still going strong.
She started breathing fast. She'll probably be
Trout. Oh shit, check this out. We got SpongeBob style title cards now. Finally, no more of this still image dog shit. If only the rest of the movie were an improvement. So the movie opens with Combo, who's trying to have a conversation with his best friend Tony, but he's constantly interrupted, which makes him very upset and he leaves, and yeah. But then his goth girlfriend pops out of thin air. Wow, I haven't seen this technique since the PlayStation 2. But then she leaves abruptly, making Combo even more upset. Oh no. So now Combo's in his Joker arc, mad at everyone and everything. This is totally not fucking contrived whatsoever.
You know what? It's actually a good thing. Me and the road. I've got my whole future ahead of me.
I hope you also got anti-aliasing options ahead of you too.
Who needs Tony? Or anybody.
He's gonna learn to appreciate them by the end of it, isn't he? So everyone else is all like, oh, where's Combo? And then they're all like, man, we gotta find him and fast. Combo then stops at whatever the fuck this gas station is. Man, I love the good old untextured gas station. But then Tony's car dick starts sprouting stock green screen effects. And then a genie pops out. And if you squint really hard, you can see the one frame they forgot to put the fucking genie in. And the genies are like, I will grant you 3 wishes.
That's cool.
Meanwhile, all the other characters are all like, we still can't find Combo. And that's quite literally about it. Meanwhile, Combo's all like, I wish I were rich and famous. The genie then grants his wish, I guess. And Combo has a big ol' orgy or something. And the genies are like, man, your goth GF won't like that. And then he's like, Tony won't even know who you are because you won't have friends. You'll have bodyguards. And ignoring the obviously overgeneralized semantics, Combos that are like, oh no, this is terrible.
I think I made a mistake. Can I please have my old life back?
Of course, this new life lasted for about 1 fucking minute, making for an amazingly rushed character arc. This whole thing is giving me a high school essay done the night before vibes. All the characters then find Combo and are all like, oh, Combo, we're sorry we treated you so badly. And that's the whole fucking thing. Another convoluted and somehow even more rushed short film.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Next up, Forgotten Combo. So Combo's parents are visiting, and after 5 million years of nothing, they finally arrive. With, of course, only the best voice acting of all time.
Tony Toon, well, you're the fastest racer.
Black Mesa.
So they go down this road, but then Combo gets in this epic car accident. Combo then reawakens and gets amnesia and thinks he's in grade school or something.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. I guess I don't have school today.
So they need to fix him or something, I guess. Also, I can't believe I didn't mention this earlier, but I love the flat PNG backgrounds for the audience in the racetrack. Oh, well, there's no race going on in this scene. So 5 bajillion million eternities later, they try to regain his memory by going to different places he's been to. But then he sees his goth girlfriend and that regains his memory all of a sudden. So in other words, this was a waste of my time! Next up, a haunted junkyard. This fucking movie is a haunted junkyard. Shut the front door! So Combo and the female car are talking about ghosts or something. So the female car is all like, Combo, ghosts aren't real, but Combo's all like, ghosts are real. Tony then enters because the plot demands him to enter. Also, what's going on with the female car's tire? But then Mike Pollock comes in and tells him to go to the haunted place that's haunted. So they go to the haunted place to deliver this default square object. So now they're at the scary place.
It's like a nightmare, but I'm awake.
It's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
They then see a ghost, which causes them to go deeper into the haunted graveyard? Yeah, because that makes sense. Wait a minute, that's no ghost, that's a car racist. So they get to the delivery destination, I guess. So they give this package to the 15th time I've seen this mark. But then it turns out the ghost is actually just Mike Pollock the whole time. Man, I wonder how Mike Pollock feels playing as a character whose angry and wears a white sheet over his head.
This is a night cover I used to help me fall asleep. You know how it is when you're older. And that noise, well...
Holy shit, did you see that? They didn't have an animation for him taking his sheet off, so they cut to a close-up of Combo. This movie is dog shit. Everyone then leaves, I guess, but we get one more shot of a spooky ghost. Once again, a waste of my time. Next short film. Gift for Chris.
Die for Guy.
So the female car is reading this thing, and Combo's like, women. All while amazing mouth animations happen. It's really weird how in Little Cars 3 they almost got it right. Well, okay, not right, but passable. In a special ed school. And then just stopped caring. Anyways, the female car leaves, I guess. And the goth girl then comes over. And she has new hubcaps, I guess. As you can tell, I'm really engaged in the storyline. And then Tony comes over and is all like, man, it's almost the female car's birthday. I need to get her a gift. But then Combo's all like, oh, get her hubcaps. She'll love that. So Tony goes to get some, I guess. And he finds one store with one pair left, but they're reserved for this lady who comes in and is all like, those are mine. But the store's all like, nope, you waited too long. These are now Tony's.
But I reserved this set, young lady. How could you be out?
Wait a minute, that voice actor, is that?
I need a pair of Dolce knives, and I'm sorry, policy just doesn't cut it.
What? It's Mike Pollock again! Holy shit, he really is voicing every character.
God damn, not even gonna lie though, Mike Pollock kind of a MILF right now. Total effing MILF.
So Tony gives the hubcaps to his girlfriend. The female car is then all like, wow, I love these hubcaps. And Tony's all like, yeah, I had to go through a crazy bitch to get them. But it turns out the crazy bitch is actually the female car's mom. And not even joking, that's the whole plot. What? Fucking, that was horrible. We have yet another 2 groups of rushed, meandering storylines, all of which are either anticlimactic, mundane as hell, or both. Oh yeah, sure, every once in a while the movie is funny, but to get to the funny part, you have to go through the boring shit first. I will say Little Cars 3 is a little bit better, mainly because of its physics objects. Meanwhile, Little Cars 4 has plot lines where literally nothing happens in them. Either way though, these movies leave you bored and confused, really honing in the idea that you are indeed watching a money laundering scheme. That's all I really have to say. These films are fucking terrible. Still better than Alpha and Omega though.
Fuck you in the lane you came with. Me and you ain't on the same shit. You ain't in my lane, bitch. Nah, throw that shit in fifth. Rollie on my wrist. Ay, baby, you a star. I'm my only wish. I'm counting blue hundreds. I'm too money. Ay, and my little bitch, she too lovely. Yeah, hanging up and calling me right back. Ay, baby, why you calling me like that? Yeah, getting high with the seat, lay back. Baby, gon' relax, yeah. Hey, they don't know the half, yeah. No matter what happened, I got your back. Baby, that's the facts, yeah. That's the facts, yeah. Yeah, we can fight, but the feeling's gone. I try to find the words, but they never come. I can still see you on the lawn. Hey, laying outside in the summer sun. Yeah, we can fight, but the feeling's gone. I try to find the words, but they never come. I can still see you on the lawn. Hey, laying outside in the summer sun. Hey, I'm with a dark-skinned girl on a Sunday. That's that Black Sabbath. She put them ones all down on a Hyundai, and she had to have it. And she gone through ready for the runway. Shawty, you the baddest. Ay, baby, that's the facts, yeah. That's the facts, yeah.
Free loans, free makeup bliss, free all my guys, free problem child. I've been with Lil Demon and Lil Bino in her thighs, riding in a tax on 285. On the way to Front Street, you say we ain't outside.
LOL, LMFAO, bro, brah, dude.
This is a work of art. This is a work of art. This is a work of art. This is a work of art.